President Obama making a bold statement about the economy during a speech in Austin, Texas yesterday. Here he is.
You know, for the first time in a decade, business leaders around the world have said the number one place to invest is not China, it's the United States of America. So we're actually seeing companies bring jobs back. So there's no doubt that we are making progress. By almost every measure, we are better off now than we were when I took office.
Here now to assess the state of the Obama economy, Arthur Laffer, former member of President Reagan's Economic Policy Advisory Board. Art, great to have you here. Your comments, if you will, on the president's bold, self-congratulatory statement.
Thank you very much for having me again, Lou. Your show, as always, is a panoply of interesting topics. Listening to the president speak today, you know, he's cherry-picking arguments. I mean, it's very true. We did have a good jobs report in the context of the last, let's say, 6 or 7 years. Not in the context of what happened under Reagan. Under Reagan, it was twice, 3 times, 4 times as good as that. Mm-hmm. But also, we are better off than we were 7, 8 years ago. We should have been a lot better off. We're only a little bit better off. Finally, we crossed the numbers there. We are way below where we should be, Lou, and this economy is not recovering in any part the way it should. And it's bad policies. It's just simply bad policies.
The president is to be congratulated, as any president must be, when he's presiding over an economy that's improving. The degree to which he is responsible is always open to discussion. But the reality here is that we don't have broad prosperity. We don't have engines of growth just roaring in this economy. And the idea of this great free enterprise, market-based, capitalist economy, just, as I said, roaring, we can't even begin to hear a hum here.
I mean, last quarter's GDP, Lou, was down 2.9%. I mean, that's disastrous. That's deep recession type of numbers. I mean, during the Reagan eras of 83, 84, 85, we had Chinese growth rates. We had 6, 7, 8% growth rates quarterly, I mean, an annual rate. Nothing like that is occurring here, and it should occur. And the reason why it's not occurring is you cannot tax an economy into prosperity. I mean, and when you have a government policy that gives away valuable resources, it's going to go bankrupt. And that's exactly what happened to the Veterans Administration, what will happen to Obamacare, and also what's happening to our border with Mexico. It's tragic. You give away welfare to people who come here who don't work, and you're going to find lots of people coming here, and it won't stop.
You know, a survey showed that 40% of millennials consider themselves socialist. But this country cannot continue to sustain those kinds of burdens in fiscal policy and deficits and debt run up by welfare and entitlements for illegal immigrants. This president has opened up our treasury as well as our borders.
Yeah, it's also very bad for Americans too, Lou. I mean, these programs don't work with Americans either. Right. But they shouldn't be applied to immigrants as well. When you get people arbitraging welfare across national boundaries, you've gone way too far. Now, arbitraging good job opportunities, that's what these guys, these oligarchs, as you said, were commenting on there. It's wonderful to have you arbitrage opportunities across boundaries where you search out the highest return for capital or the highest wages for labor. But arbitraging welfare is the wrong thing to do.
And I would say that arbitraging, as you put it, opportunity, when we're really talking about exporting jobs to the cheapest labor markets, that's something we shouldn't put up with very long. Do you think, Arthur?
Well, if they export the high-paying jobs to us, I'm for it every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
You show me a CEO exporting his or her job to Romania, to Thailand, Vietnam, then I'll show you validation for your theory on arbitraging opportunity. Art Laffer.
Well, as long as you and I don't leave, Lou, it's going to be great here.
Amen, brother. Arthur Laffer, thank you.
I love you.
Take care.
Thank you very much, Lou. It's great fun.
Up next.